So you don't want to bang on the tendon per se. You want to go up to the muscle. You want to hit the muscle over and over and over. You're going to be stimulating a deep tendon reflex arc that will help to inhibit the spasm of the muscle and the contracture itself, which will allow her to elongate these things and at least get some rest along the muscle membrane level, and then help her poor cartilage in her knees feel a little bit better. It'll also help her feet. We'll work on different muscle groups to help reduce contracture. This is exactly what OTPT should be doing on a regular daily basis to help with this. Fairly simplistic technique. We do this with stroke all the time. You know, post-stroke, it's common work with that type of thing. But her lesion's not in her head. You know, her lesion's down in here and hitting her at multiple levels, you know, along that region. So
your toes are down. Look how awesome that is, honey.
Tapping, you know, just repetitive tapping. We've got it inhibited pretty good. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, it's pretty fun, huh? Yeah, so physically it feels good, you know. So, because her poor muscle's been in a cramp for, you know, how long? A long time.
Oh, yeah.
You know. So we just keep working on it. So it's all posterior compartment, so you want to do her laying on her stomach like this and just work on this leg. So family members can just, you know, pick a time, have her lay on her stomach like this. You could do it on a couch over somebody's lap. You know, just sit there and work those hams. Get back here into the gastroc soleus complex, work on this distribution as well. These feel good too, don't they? You know, so we can work that whole distribution of muscle. Remember, tendon's going to be sore for her, so you want to stay back up on muscle membrane levels. Work these things back and forth. I'm just using my fingers to do this because it's probably easiest and it's a decent instrument. Technically, we could do it with like a Babinski hammer or a queen square or something like that, but you might bruise her with that.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want to do that. I'm trying to gauge just how hard I'm hitting her here with my fingers. So I'm not hitting you too hard, huh, Brooklyn? No? Doing okay? Yeah. Feel comfortable still? Yeah, I thought so. We almost got that leg flat.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, so, man, I'm having to work hard here, though. This is tough work for me. I told you I get to do all the work.
He needs a sweat rag there, huh?
Yeah. So it's pretty easy. Actually, this is good training for me, too. You know why? I'm a jazz drummer. Yeah, so actually I've been playing one song I wanted to play all day long. I'm playing it on your leg. You didn't know that, huh? So, yeah. You don't believe that, do you? So, you know, here we are. We've got her leg, you know, almost neutral, but, you know, she's getting there. If you keep working on these, they will flatten out more and more and more. And then that reflex arc will inhibit more and more and more. So that's going to be part of our job in here for her, you know, because a lot of people won't do this. They won't spend that time, you know, in doing this. So we'll get one of our staff members to start working with her on a regular basis if we need to, and, you know, constantly keep inhibiting this reflex arc for her. I want you to do it at home as much as possible. You can't do it too much unless she starts to bruise.
Okay.
You know, if she starts bruising, we'll lay off on it for a bit.
Okay.
But we want to do that as many times a day as possible. So this will help her sit up a little bit. This is also going to have some play in what happens in this scoliosis. Because when you have contractures back in here and here and here at such a high rate, you are constantly spasmed up and muscles are going to tighten, and then her little scoliosis is just going to get worse. So we want to work on her posterior compartmentalization that she has throughout upper and lower extremity. She's got this lateralization that you can see where her wrist is constantly turned out. So we're going to, yeah, I know it is. It's kind of fun. So we're going to get her to twist in and do that a little bit better. Yeah, you're okay. Hold on right here.
Owie.
Don't let me hurt you. Don't let me hurt you.
Owie.
You okay?
My wrist hurts.
Yeah, is it bugging you? Okay.
That's a little bit bugging me.
Huh?
That's a little bit bugging me.
Just a little bit? I'll use a little less pressure. That easier? A little less? Good. So her tiny little muscles, you know, you got to kind of be careful here with her. But we can get her to at least flatten out. And even if it's just for moments at a time, at least she has some rest for a little bit.
Yeah.
So You know, we do that. You're going to come right back. These muscles are going to be right back in their same position. Same thing.
Well.
My legs are both straight.
Well, the one is straight.
The one is pretty darn straight.
Yeah.
Can you get your toes down?
Get a little bit more aggressive with this one.
Tap the other one that's not going down.
No.
Can you do that? Push on her? Put some pressure there? She likes it. Okay. All right, so not bad. So we can get her to straighten out pretty quickly. It looked like it was a little bit easier to do that. So follow it. Let's see what we can do here. She's inhibited over there. Hold this one down. Hold that one just the way it is. We're going to attack this other leg. You okay, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Good, okay. These are all, this is just taking advantage of normal reflex activity for muscle spindle, deep tendon reflex activation.
Mama, I want to see your face.
So this would mean her H reflex would be totally normal. That would show up decent. Doing okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm not hurting you?
No.
You let me know if I'm hurting. You'll tell me, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mommy's taking notes so I can share this with Daddy.
Wait.
Let's keep her straight. Okay, so you can see her natural position
Both
here.
are down.
Relevant to
Both
the
are down, that's right.
scoliosis. Yeah, they're both down. That's pretty good. Both are down.
Whoa.
Good. Okay. Not bad.
Whoa.
Not bad. Let's work on that for the week. Start her on a constant program of this. I want you to the posterior compartment. Think of her the way she is right here. Everything that is touching the table is anterior. Everything that's sticking up is posterior. So we're going to work on these muscles. Work on her butt, both sides. Get this going through her extensors. Work on these. And you can just tap on these things to help stretch them out. Do you follow me?
Yep.
So you won't find this with PT and OT because it just takes too much time. They're not going to want to do it. So they're just not going to want to do it. There's something else that we can take advantage of because this looks so fast. I think you may want to get a big vibrator.
Okay.
A big massager. And one that you can hold on to.
Okay.
And work this tissue in here. We're going to be doing some of the same stuff, and it may help her a little bit. The big $300 thumper is probably something that might be too big, but a small genie massage, something like that, may help to do the same thing. So I think I've got a couple of those in here. We may have one or two sitting around, and we'll experiment with this.
Okay.
And then we'll see, hey, is it worth the investment? Maybe it'll help speed this up. Maybe we'll be able to do these other muscles in her arms a little easier than having to pound on her all day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You understand what we're doing? Okay. So number one, I want to try and get down. Reduce these contractions for her so that they're less and less frequent. If we can get her maybe splinted, then that would be great. So that way it will reduce the contracture here, which may keep her from getting worse in this thoracic spine. They've got a beautiful, seat for her, and she's in that most of the time, I would assume.
Yes, all day
all
pretty
day
much.
long.
Yeah.
So we want to keep her kind of strapped into it, pretty well, so that she's sitting up pretty good. But when she has a chance to lay down, this is what's going to be done. You follow me?
Yep.
So there's some different methodology that we can do with electrical muscle stim to the anterior surface of her to help fire these muscles and put them into contraction while we inhibit these, which will help the joints even more.
Okay.
So, okay?
Yep.
Got the idea?
Yes.
So it's just